Successful companies know that it's also an invest and not just a project. They define a long-term vision. Why is it important to become a customer-centric company and focus on the overall and digital experience? In my private life, I use so many different digital products. I have several e-commerce apps to do my fashion and grocery shoppings. I have a banking app. I use WhatsApp to communicate with my friends and family. I even pay my babysitter via PayPal. All those great digital products serve my needs. They make my life easier. On the other hand, I'm also a B2B person. I'm a managing director, and of course I'm also using several digital products. And to be honest, I expect the same experience in my business life like I have it in my private life. Here I'm not the only one. 52% of the B2B buyers are frustrated. 90% are even too willing to change if they find a product which serves their needs better. On top of that, more than 50% of the online researchers are digital natives. And of course, this target group is getting bigger. They expect great digital experience. So it's crucial to become customer-centric. It's important to build great digital experiences. How is it possible to achieve that goal? The very first step is to understand your customers, to get a better understanding of their needs, of the pains, of the gains. You have to understand the overall customer journey, starting from the research phase, over the decision phase, to usage, up to loyalty. And that's possible when you start to collaborate with your customers, when you start to do user research, when you start to understand their processes, their needs. And here it's helpful to collaborate, to put together the team in your company, which consists of experts from marketing, from sales, from customer care, product, and engineering. And of course, it's also important that the management is involved here. To make it a bit more concrete, I have an example for you. A customer of us who is focusing on chemicals and services around that and supports buyers to find the perfect products, and on the other hand has suppliers and bring those together, also wanted to drive the change. They wanted to become more customer-centric. And here, the very first step was also to understand their customers' need, to draw the overall customer journey over all phases for all different target groups, and to identify the different potential. And there were so many potentials. So then we started to prioritizing, to identify what is the first step to start. And we started to build a customer portal. This portal serves the needs of the customers to research, to find the relevant products, to have more information. And we built on that. For example, there was also then a checkout. The feedback was great. The customers loved the experience. They compared it to the experience they also had with B2C products. So we moved on. We built up products also for the supplier side with several information so that they get better understanding about the offer. The overall experience improved for the customers. And on top of that, even more during the pandemic, they were able to keep in touch with the customers, which was a huge advantage for them. Talking about advantages, there are so many when you drive customer centricity. You attract new customers. You have a higher conversion as the customers come more informed. You increase the loyalty as you stay in touch with your target group and are able also to personalize their experience, and you can reduce costs by automation. So there are many advantages, but that's not that easy to start. There are also some challenges. First of all, it's important to understand that there is no one size that fits all. You have to find your way. There are many products and services which can support you, but you first of all have to understand what you need and what your customers need. Secondly, it's crucial to prioritize. You have to find the most relevant initiatives to start with. And you need the skills and the people who can drive customer centricity, who can drive digitization. The first is easy to solve. You can, of course, skill your colleagues, or you can also hire people from external. But on top of that, what we see with successful companies is that they change the way they're working. They change to become more customer-centric by having more interdisciplinary teams. Successful companies know that it's also an invest and not just a project. They define a long-term vision. From that vision, they derive the roadmap, and they start to build the initiatives step by step. They build, measure and learn, and when necessary, they adapt. To sum it up, you see it's fundamental to become customer-centric, to build digital experiences. And to be honest, there has been no better time than now to start this process.